What is unique about the book Balumakazi Native is, first of all, that this is a book that spans over 500 years of African history and puts each piece of our history together in 400 pages of a book. I have hardly read, not to throw flowers on my own path, but I have hardly read a book that spans such a vast timeline in the same book, in the same story. So that's the first thing that I believe makes the book Balumakazi Native unique. The second thing would be that it retells the story of Africa from the African perspective. Usually when you read books written on Africa, it's one of two things. Either it's written from the Western perspective or from an overviewer's perspective. This is a novel, this is a fictional novel that tells a real story, the story of Africa from the African perspective. The third thing I believe that is unique, extremely unique about this book is that there are so many angles to it. There are so many major characters. There are so many different peoples, whether it is the heroes and heroines or the traitors. There are so many angles, so many characters, so that it is difficult to, besides the person of Balumakazi, it is difficult to pinpoint on a supporting cast. It's vast in characters. It is vast in characters, that's what I'd say. The next thing that is unique is that this is a book that talks about the whole of Africa. And there is not a single African tribe that can be pegged to the book, or that can peg itself to the book. Not a single African nation, not a single African people that can peg themselves to the book, so that every African would relate to this book in a unique way. Afrocentrism is a hot topic on social media right now. Everybody talking about Africans returning to their roots and Africans remembering their history or remember who you are. It's all over social media. This book speaks directly to that audience, the Africans who are searching for answers or asking tough questions. It makes the reader come away with a lot of questions on their minds, and that is why the book addresses the Pan-Africanists. The book addresses those naysayers who don't believe in Pan-Africanism. The book addresses those who believe the history that has been taught to us in school, which was precisely that the colonialists came to Africa to help Africa. But no matter how stubborn these people may be in their beliefs, this book would make them question the version of history they have been led to believe. It will make them question the common narrative about Africa. The last and most important thing about this book is that at the beginning of every chapter, I have quotations. These quotations are mine. I put them at the beginning of the chapter and then use them later on inside the chapter to describe or to depict the scenario I want. And of all the quotations that I have, the best one I like is the one at the beginning of chapter 7. It is important to know how to fight. Even more important to know when to fight. But most important to know whom to fight. Because a people who do not know how to fight are easily defeated. A people who do not know when to fight attack at the wrong time and get defeated. But the people who do not know whom to fight kill each other off and the enemy buries them without a fight. This is particularly relevant to our African situation today, and I'll leave my readers to connect the dots between that quotation and current day Africa. I hope you enjoy the book. We have the book available on Amazon, on Barnes & Noble, and on my website www.kayemwrites.com. Please follow us on our YouTube channel and on Instagram at Balumakazi Native, as well as Twitter at Kayem Writes 1. Thank you for watching.